Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. We'll get started here in just a minute. Hope everyone is doing well. Had a change in my schedule, so yeah, I'll be busy all day tomorrow and Friday as of this recording, but welcome aboard. If you are new to the channel, say hello. I'm just relaxing here on the carpet, doing my morning stretches and having some tea, peppermint tea. It's delicious. Alright, so there was an article brought to my attention in the last few days about the Librem 5 Linux phone called the Librem 5. I guess it's been plagued with quality control problems or production problems. Not that unusual for a new phone, and we'll talk about that. I won't mention the person's name that sent me the article, but you know who you are, and I will just say thank you. So let me get the page here brought up. Give me 1 second, then we'll transition. Is anybody shopping for a new phone this holiday season? We're almost there. 3 weeks until Thanksgiving. Wow. I know, time flies, right? Alright, so let me bring up the page here, and then I'll give you my thoughts. Alright, so this is normally how I do things. If you are new to the channel, I normally run a form of Ubuntu Mate, of course, OBS Studio, what you see here. Anyway, this is the boring technical stuff, so let's go into the article. It would appear, apparently, that the Librem 5 phone is a flop. This article was brought to my attention. There is a link for this below in the show notes. This is 3 parts. A very long 3 parts. I'm not going to read all of this. You can read this for yourselves and see what you think. The phone, the final product, the final finished product of the phone has been delayed. So let me give you my thoughts about this. When you are bringing something new to the market, it takes 3 things, especially something like a Linux phone to the market where most of the masses still are not using a Linux desktop. What's the market share? Between, 2 and 3%? Which, if we were to be completely honest, that's pretty pitiful, for this day and age. Even though I'm trying to educate people to the power of Linux, it's hard. The closest thing we have for a Linux for the masses is a Chromebook. And that's okay, but it's not enough. But I digress. The Linux 5 phone. When you're trying to bring something new to the project, to the masses with a project like this, it takes 3 things. You need a product or a potential product that can be somewhat successful. In this case, a pure Linux phone, which I think is a great idea. I think we need something like that. Number 2, you need intelligence, manpower. I would say probably more than intelligence. You need a common sense approach, street smarts. college education absolutely helps, but I suppose it's possible to be educated and still be an idiot, or as I call them, educated idiots. I am not trying to be funny. That's just how I see it. So you need a potential product, you need some form of intelligence, and finally you need revenue. You need, as I call it, grease for the wheels. Grease being money, startup capital. This company raised what, a million and a half dollars, which you think that would be a lot in today's world to try and bring this project to the masses, the Librem 5 phone. That's not going to cut it, in my opinion. You really needed between 10 and 20 million to get started the right way. You know, it's kind of like having a car that takes 5 quarts and you put in 1 quart of oil instead of the 5. Technically, it'll run. For how long? Will it run good? Probably not. And I think that's what happened to this Librem 5 phone project. You know, they raised $1 million or $1.5 million, but they needed 10. It's like that quart of oil in the car. It's not going to get you very far. Now, I'm not saying this is wrong or right, but that's just how these things work. And when you don't have the resources or the proper amount of resource and try to run something on a budget, look, I speak from experience. It can be done, but it'll get you only so far. You know, I needed about $5,000 in the budget to upgrade the channel, upgrade the office here. You know, I've spent maybe less than $1,000 thanks to all these supporters out there who try to help out the channel. Helps. It helps out a lot. Is it the right amount? No. Is it doable? Sure it is, and I've done it. But it's not the same. It's just not the same when when I need a brand new $2,000 computer and I buy a used computer. It's doable, but that will get you so far. And I think that's what happened with this project. What they should have done is taken the $1 million or so and try to buy some ads. They should have bought some marketing ads, either here or overseas, TV ads, radio ads, print ads, and say, hey, we are a part of this exciting new project called the Librem 5 Linux phone. Want a better choice than iPhone or Android phone? Help us raise $10 million. They should have taken the initial money to buy ads, to bring the information of the Linux phone to the masses to get started. But you have to be honest up front. When you say, hey, this is so-and-so from this company, we are promoting this project because we need to raise $10 million. Not $9 million, not 9.9, $10 million or more to give us a chance, an opportunity to bring this exciting phone to the masses. And I think in the end, you would have had a better shot, or they would have had a better shot at creating a high quality product on time. In the end, you have multiple delays. You have a product that's market value is $200 and they're trying to sell it for $700. It's not open source reality. Again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that's just the reality of this. So, if you guys want to read this article, it is below in the show notes, jlittle.com. Again, this was brought to my attention from a member of the channel. Thank you. It's no surprising to me, and it's one of those things where, you know, I hate to say I told you so I'm not going to say that. So check it out. It's called The Sad Saga of Purism and the Librem 5 phone. It's in 3 parts. Again, I hope I'm totally wrong about this, but it doesn't appear that it's so. So let me know what you guys think. And I just realized I am out of tea. Man, I need to bring down 2 cups or a larger cup for my peppermint tea, not peppermint Linux tea. Anyway, let's see who's in the house here. Tax Action BK. Well, maybe tax action. Maybe there's a tax write-off for this company. I don't know. What's up, Gnostic? All that GoFundMe for a flop. Well, as of what I've read, it appears so, Gnostic. I hope I'm totally wrong, but it appears so, yeah. Hey, Joey. Hello, Jacob. Brogura, hello. Seems the Pine phone will do better to me, although the person funding is a millionaire and seems to be doing it for altruistic. Okay, well, there's enough grease for the wheels, Gnostic, as it were, to keep it running. I don't know if he's doing it just for altruistic reasons. If he is, fantastic. We need more people like that. They would have got crucified. They were to try to creep in with an overpriced product. In terms of market value, I would say yes. Look, I think the aspirations are great. The dream is great. You know, we need more choice. For the masses and all that. I think it's great what they are attempting to do. But you need to have at least a residue of your foundation in reality. There's nothing wrong with aiming high and reach for the stars, reach for the sky. We need more of that, but you need at least 10% of reality. And when you need, in reality, $10 million to get this thing started, and you raise the fraction, I suppose nothing is impossible, but they should have taken the money and bought TV ads, radio ads, print ads, and be completely transparent with the community and say, hey, we need to raise $10 million or more to bring what we believe to be the best phone on the market. I think they would have had a better chance of raising that kind of money. But they went with a GoFundMe page, which is okay too. There's nothing wrong with the GoFundMe or Patreon or other. But you got to be honest and say, hey, we need 10 million or 20 million. Be honest to the backers. Tell them the truth. I mean, raising $1 million some dollars, does that even pay for a building? Salary? Lawyers? Testing? Traveling? I don't. Look, I'll probably lose more subscribers and get more hate mail. That's okay. I'm just a messenger. So, oh man. Yeah, the price point was the huge issue. I think somebody stated that this was not a phone for the masses. If that's true, then why are they charging a massive price? Well, yeah. I did not see the unboxing for the Pinebrook for $199. It's a sweet little lappy for cheap. It's a good starter notebook and built solid as a rock. That sounds like a lot like a Chromebook, but I think that's fantastic. Yeah. Speaking of Chromebooks, Google announced it will extend support for many Chromebooks for at least 1 year. Very good news. For those of you who have a Chromebook or want to buy one, the Linux-powered Chromebook, check it out. So what are your thoughts about this Librem 5? Is it game over? Do they still have a chance? Was it foolish? I mean, trying to sell a phone with a 720 screen display for $700? I don't know. You tell me. I think if they had raised $10 or $20 million or more, they would have had enough seed capital and left over to charge, say, $300 for the phone. And I think that was part of the problem. They were trying they were trying to cut their way to the top, and you can't do that. And you try to bring a high quality product to the masses on a low quality budget. The math doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. This is upgradable. The phone is up. Oh, the Pinebook is upgradable. Though it was built. It's a built-in feature, not like goo garbage. Well, Pinebook, Chromebooks sell. They are priced right. I have one. They just work. And that is a Linux standard. Is a Chromebook. Whether you don't care for Google and all that, I understand. I get it. But if we put the politics aside and talk strictly about the Chromebook, Chromebooks have succeeded. Why? Because they're priced right and they just work. The Pine 64, yeah. Hello, LJ. Gnostic says they sell to suckers. Well, I guess I'm one of them. But I'm happy with my sucker book. I mean my Chromebook. But anyway. So check out the article. There'll be a link for this below in the show notes. And yeah, you tell me what you guys think. But this holiday season, I will not put my hopes too high for buying a Librem 5 phone. I'm actually looking at another phone from a company called Xiaomi. Xiaomi? Yeah, I think it's called Xiaomi. From China. All right, let's go into another topic. Speaking of flops, I went to see Terminator Dark Fate. Apparently it's going to lose $100 million more. It's really not that bad of a movie. I actually had it's the best movie. I had a good time. It's the best movie since T3, Rise of the Machines. And that's a shame. I think there's 3 reasons why this one is going to flop. Number 1, it picks up after Terminator 2, which makes no sense. It should have picked up after Terminator 3. That's the one reason. Reason number 2, spoiler alert, a major character gets killed. It's not what I expected. Big mistake. And reason number 3, the movie Joker is still selling tickets. It may cross $1 billion in ticket sales. That's a lot for a relatively low-budget film. And I think that's why, yeah, Terminator Dark Fate is a flop. James Cameron, the original writer for Terminator, produced it. He did not write this or direct this, I don't believe. And maybe that's part of the problem. But this was a this was a $200 million movie, which means that they needed to, I don't know, make $400 million just to break even. It's hard to believe. But it's going to be a massive flop, evidently. Don't know about, streaming, when it comes out on streaming and DVD sales. But that's a shame, because this is a very, very, very entertaining and funny movie. Seeing Arnold, the Terminator, out there in the woods, retired, having a beer with the wife and kid was freaking hilarious. It made my day. This is fantastic to be married. Anyway, yeah, go see Terminator Dark Fate. No, this is not a sponsored video for Terminator Dark Fate. I'm not being paid for this. I'm just telling you that I went to see it with my own money, and I had a really, really good time. So go see Terminator Dark Fate or be terminated. Blah. So there you go. I remember Avatar, Burgura. It was okay. Special effects were outstanding, but yeah. Anyway, Terminator Dark Fate does not deserve a Dark Fate. Yep, I just made that up. Let's see. What else is on my list here? Checking my messages. Okay. All right. For those of you who want to support the channel, for those of you who watch this later, just check out the Patreon and PayPal links below in the show notes. I'm going to have to do something with the Patreon page. I brought it back because some of you guys wanted me to, but it hasn't worked out the way that I wanted it to, and part of it is my fault. I've been busy doing other things, but I'll have to make some changes to it probably next month or two, tweak it as it were. If there was something you would like to see on the TOS Today Patreon page, something to add, delete, let me know. I'm open to ideas. Like I said, the only reason why I brought it back because some of you wanted me to, but it's been an up and down thing, and it's almost not worth it. So let me guys know. Just send me an email or whatever. Let me know what you would like to see or deleted off the Patreon page. Some of you seem to like it. Some don't. Like I said, it's been an up and down affair. So yeah, and let me know. Let's scroll through the news feeder for a few minutes. Wow, AT&T users who use unlimited data throttled get $60 million in refunds. I'll never see it. I think the next movie I might go see might be Midway. It looks pretty good, even though they already did one about the battle for Midway. Oh, it's official. Microsoft Edge is coming to Linux. Yeah. Gnostic, that would have been funny to have the Terminator do a fart and then blow out a house. That would have been a fantastic scene. No, I don't believe Dark Fate is a dark fart. I enjoyed it. It was worth $12. Yes, the price of movies has gone up, but I enjoyed it. I'm telling you, go see Terminator Dark Fate. Look for that scene in the woods where he's retired, and then you'll say, oh man, Toss was right. He's the man. I'm telling you, you'll laugh your farts off. Yes, Edge on Linux. I don't know if we'll see 3 or 4 movies of Avatar. That's what he's working on, I think. That's crazy, which means we'll probably see them in the next 20 years. Baby with rare skin condition abandoned at Italian hospital. Huh? Come on, Italians. What's the matter with you? Show some love. Really? I guess that's real news. That kind of bums me out. That is unacceptable. Anyway. Yeah, I saw that news about the ambush. It was very bad, AJ. Yeah. Yeah, very, very, very sad. Nuclear fusion is a question of when, not if. Okay, sounds good to me. You know, this has been a good year for Linux, or for the Linux desktop, at least for us geeks. Think about all the fine releases we've had. You know, Ubuntu keeps getting better. Ubuntu Mate keeps getting better. There's another Linux Mint due out to be released here. next month or so. You do have multiple good choices if you're looking for an alternative to what you are using now, meaning that updates usually will not break your system. They're much faster, more enjoyable to have a system that you can trust. So it has been a good year for the Linux desktop. My hat's off to all of the developers who make it possible. Of course, Martin Wimpress, Mr. Ubuntu Mate, has been received a promotion. Well deserved. So yeah, very happy. If you haven't already, check it out. You know, it's nice doing this stream on a 50-inch TV screen. I can move things around. It's awesome. A Chrome wannabe from Edge. Yeah, well, you know, I'm happy with what I use, so. New bill would create digital privacy agency to enforce privacy rights. I like dreaming, 'cause dreaming can make you mine. I can't sing. Yes, I am still on Windows 10, Burger. I use it about 20% of the time. Yeah, this is regular Ubuntu here. I still have Ubuntu Mate in my Linux Mint. Yeah. I have a dream one day I'll walk into a store and buy an Ubuntu desktop with the Ubuntu Multimedia Suite. It has a built-in recorder, video editor, ready to go out of the box. For about $500. I have a dream. Just not today. Microsoft is debating a Linux build. Why not? I got the blue. Anyway. I should enable wobbly windows. Brr. Thank you, Johan. Thanks for making my day. Keep dreaming, pal. It ain't gonna happen. I guess not. But that's okay. We are full of dreamers here. You'll be probably buying a Pinebrook. I would love to. Gnostic. If anybody would like to donate to the Toss Buying the Pinebook Fund, I'll be happy to buy one and give you my real thoughts. There's a lot of products over the years I wanted to give my real reviews. Haven't had the budget for it. So I don't mind taking money out of my pocket to support my own channel, but I have to draw the line somewhere. So yeah. So what's up, Johan? Again, if there's anybody new watching and you would like to say hello, have a question, we are very, very friendly here. We really are. So have a question, ask it now before we wrap this up. Facebook reveals privacy flaw in groups. Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I see, headlines like these. I'm like, no. Holy cannoli! A Xiaomi smartphone has a 108 megapixel camera. Wow. Okay. I think Das Geek said it was 130 for UK shipping and all. Gnostic, that's not bad. If that's accurate, I just don't have the budget to buy everything that I wanted to really buy. I've had requests in the past to test, multiple products, but I'm doing what I can. It's called the Mi CC9. Oh, the phone? Mi CC9. Oh, these strange names. Okay. Very good. I have a feeling that phone will not cost $700 either. For the price of one Librem phone, you can buy two phones for that price with better specs. Yeah. Maybe even three phones. Yeah. Limited run, the first batch. For the phone, yeah, Gnostic. Again, my bigger concern is that they don't have enough grease for the wheels, enough funding to keep it running. They're trying to do it on a limited budget, and it's not fun. Oh, for the Pine Book? Okay. Well, that probably will succeed because it's priced right. I cannot believe I still have tall blades of grass I should probably cut in freaking November. Anyway. All right, let's give this a 5-minute warning and then we'll wrap this up. Thank you for stopping by. Again, check out the links below in the show notes. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. When I'm done, I'm going to make some more peppermint tea. Yeah, I saw that about the snow, Gnostic. Well, it is November, so yeah. Well, I don't have to shovel rain, Johan, so I prefer rain. See how many updates I have. Do 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 do. Yeah, I saw that too, Joe. Yeah. Yeah, we've been lucky so far here in Ohio, so I'm not complaining too much. I'll probably have a few updates. Holy moly, 323 megabytes to be downloaded. Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah, I'll wait to remind me later. Oh yeah, Joe, yeah. Yeah, this is my, I'm running Gnome on my 50-inch broken speaker TV set. I have computer speakers hooked up to this 50. I have to tell you, Gnome and KDE Plasma desktop looks better on a bigger screen. It just looks gorgeous, and I'll show you that one of these days. Upload a video. But yeah, on the big 50-inch TV, this looks really nice. Plasma looks fantastic. Yeah. So, you know, I wish it was a little faster, a little bit zippier, but does it work? Yeah. And you know what? So far for 1910, I haven't had to really track down any bugs or fix anything. It just works. Yeah. Hats off to the team at Ubuntu. Hello, 7478. Yeah, very happy with this. So far, it's looking pretty good. Oh, Mate is for this week's Biddle. Oh, I'll have to get on there for the Biddle challenge. I might steal the show. Saturday night, I might jump on. I know a little bit about Mate, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Elementary OS now has support for Flatpak apps. Okay. Eurobiddle on Saturday. Very good. Yep, Windows 10 November update comes out next. What will it break? I don't know, Kenny. I've been lucky so far for the most part. It did break one of my machines, but it was my son's computer. Really, Windows, of all the machines, we're impressed. The puppy were there last week. Yeah, I didn't jump on. I was at the movies watching Terminator. I'm waiting for Windows 10 updates to break the internet. Man, I still cannot believe this headline. A baby with rare skin condition abandoned in Italian. That is not Italian-like at all, my friends. Yeah. Oh, my lord. What is this world coming to, lol? Alright, any last comments? Rants? I need to make some more peppermint tea. Our friend Stephanie said she wasted the last minute before she thinks of turning on the heater. Of course, they're in Germany. And I say, yeah, well, my thoughts are on, it's only 7 more months till I turn on the pool. Forget about the heater. I want a nice heated pool. I wish I had an indoor pool, like my own indoor heated pool. Live from the toss pool. It's total wetness today. Let's test this new iPhone 15 to see if it's really waterproof. Okay, I'm jumping in the pool now with this phone. Wouldn't that be something to live stream from underneath the water? And my toss skinny, but a bump bump. Johan is going to watch American football. Ah. Yeah, very good. Not a mankini, a Toskini. Johan. Maybe I should do one of the Toskini one summer for the ladies. Hi. Welcome to the Toskini show. Have you heard of Linux? No, it's not down there. Keep your eyes up. But up. This music is relaxing, isn't it? I just woke up not too long ago. Yes, total wetness today. What is the video about, Joe? Guys, learn how to tango. Trust me, the ladies will follow you. Yes, they will. A tanker fire? Wow. I might check it out. I guess that tanker tanked. But boom. Anyway. Well, on that low note, Joe, I'm going to wrap this up. I hate to end it on a low note. But we're here, so that's a high note, right? I'm going to wrap this up for today. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure as usual. Again, check out the links below in the show notes. If you have any suggestions, tell me what to do with the Patreon page. I'm not sure yet, but... And on that note, you have a good, warm day. Yeah, I'll check it out. Watch what happens when it finally blows. I will check it out. Joe, thanks for the news article. And stay warm, and I'll catch you on the next one. Arrivederci, my friends.